Social media protests. Yes, that's exactly how they happen. An outrage on social media resulting to the Generation X coming on streets and protesting. From Nepal all the way to Mexico, we are seeing this happen. Is this right? Is this the way that you actually want decisions to be made? Or are there alternatives? Are there alternatives that we do not discuss? Or are there alternatives that do not exist? Or is social media become such a spot, such a place that it's become hard to have a conversation? That when you get onto social media, you disagree with something, it eventually lands up on being a protest. A protest in such an extent that you actually start burning your country down. Is that actually right? Is that the way you really want decisions to be made? Can they actually come down to some decision making? Well, those are some questions that we really want to ask and understand why it happens, what causes it, and can there be another alternative to it? In Nepal, protests began when the government banned major social media platforms: Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram. For Gen Z who grew up online, this was like a digital restriction. It was a direct attack on their ability to communicate and organize. They expressed themselves, but the anger went beyond social media. Young Nepalese were frustrated with long-standing corruption, political stagnation, and a system that often ignores their voices. The protests quickly grew, demanding transparency, accountability, and participation in governance. Thousands took to street in Kathmandu, clashing with police. Their demands reflected a generation that refused to accept government's overreach and injustice. Now in Mexico, faces its own Gen Z uprising. The immediate trigger was an assassination of Mayor Carlos Menzo, a local leader who stood against organized crime. But the protests are about much more than one murder. They reflect widespread frustration and violence, corruption. Young Mexicans have mobilized in Mexico City and beyond, demanding justice, stronger security, and a government that protects citizens rather than ignoring them. Slogans like "Carlos did not die, the government killed him" highlighted the anger towards a political system perceived as failing. Social media has again played a central role, allowing Gen Z to coordinate protests, spread awareness, and draw international attention. From Nepal to Mexico, a pattern emerges. A generation fed up with broken systems is using its digital fluency, collective voice, and sheer numbers to demand accountability and change. Whether it's a social media ban or violence and corruption, young people are no longer waiting quietly for solutions. They're creating them on the street. Well, with all this, it seems like Gen Z is now wanting answers. They're wanting answers their way, in their format. They're wanting to ask and want governments to now be accountable. Well, agreed that there are far more lapses than one can see in governance, not just in one country but around the globe. But there cannot always be violence to asking for a decision. There has to be a midpoint that everybody has to come and agree to, which is important. Yes, this aggression has its own benefit, because till the time there is not a voice, that is never heard. If you keep quiet about it, then it seems that you're agreeing with it. But there has to be a midpoint that has to be found. Yes, we need to voice what we do not agree with, but we need to keep away from violence for sure.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel. Hit